Test, test, test. Good morning, one and all, and a happy Wednesday to each and every one of you. So good to see you all this morning for our latest live stream of the Ascent. We had a lot of fun last week with the Ascent, and as was to be expected, it was a bit of a lore dump. After all, it's a brand new world, a brand new universe, and they had a lot to throw at us. I'll do my best to keep up with all of the lore in this game as it comes to us so that we don't get overwhelmed later on. I'll try not to miss anything. But yeah, so far I'm pretty intrigued by the gameplay, and I think it's going to be a fun addition. We'll test it out a little bit more today. Good to see everybody on Facebook today, Roman and Toby, and of course it's wonderful to see everybody on YouTube today, all of the regulars and the members and the Patreon subscribers. Jack Schmidt, Rachel with the Gold Derby, Sean Fernango with the Gold Derby, Fanboy AR, Chapman, Fishkey, Burial Account with the Gold Derby, Courtney Zayas, Nick Skinner, Julian Z with that Gold Derby, Fanboy AR, Tyler Cardamona, Slatty Bartfast with a Gold Derby, Cleansed in Fire, Quinn Tayus with a Gold Derby. I'm so stoked to see everybody. Gage Fender says, what cigar we got today? I started this earlier. What is it? It's the La Aurora 1495 series. Many of the original, or of the other La Auroras that I have been smoking in the past, the E Leons and the Corojos, they're no longer available. I don't know why, but they haven't been available for a couple of months now. So I've got the 1495 series, which I've been enjoying, but my main go-to cigar has been the Brick House as of late. Alexis on Facebook says, good afternoon. Afternoon for me anyway, Oxhorn. Good afternoon, Alexis. It's still morning for me, but good afternoon to you. Eru says, listening to your gameplay while doing projects so I don't fall asleep. It's 2 a.m. here in Asia right now. Well, I hope I'm able to entertain you while you get through your work day, and hopefully you'll be able to get some good sleep. Edward Chapman says, Ox, it's me, Edward C. Good to see you, Edward C. And then Garrett with the first donation of stars today on Facebook says, hi, Ox, and all in chat, can't stay today, keeping my streak going. Have a wonderful stream, Ox. Do it for the lore. That should be a shirt in your shop, wink, wink, lol. And that's 20 weeks on fire for Garrett. Awesome. Yeah, I should definitely get a Do It for the Lore shirt in addition to the Stinkin' Wolves shirt. I mean, I've got all these shirt ideas that we're constantly talking about as if they exist, and I still haven't bothered to sit down and make them yet. I need to. Man, I've got quite a collection of great designs in the shop. I'm really pleased with the designs that I have had produced in the past, but I need to find a new artist, and it's the artist that I had been working with. Went on from college to work in the field, so he's got a full-time job, working really hard now. So I need to find a new artist. I'll get to it eventually. I keep saying that, don't I? But I will. I will eventually. Elephant Seal says, good morning, Ox. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Absolutely love all of the vids you make. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Elephant Seal. Will do. I'm working really hard on the next chapter in Fallout 76's Steel Rain and Steel Dawn. This is the grand finale. It's the ultimate boss fight and the little bit of lore that wraps up the entire story for the Brotherhood of Steel in Appalachia. Then after this weekend, I think I'll have one more video in that series, which is a bit of an epilogue, sort of wrapping up everything we've learned so far before moving on to a new series, which, yeah, I think I know what I want to do, but I need to get the content first, or record all of the content first. Lone Wolf Airsoft with the first super chat of the day on YouTube says, good morning, Ox. Afternoon for me. Made some strawberry lemonade today with fresh cut up strawberries. Got me wondering, what do you like to drink on a nice day where something like that is called for? Well, you know, I'm not a big fruit guy. I'm not really into fruity drinks. Every now and then I'll enjoy a good lemonade, as long as it's not made with real lemons. Yeah, not a big fruit guy. But, you know, Diet Coke or rum and Coke, tea, coffee, sort of my go-to drink. I'm sipping on a coffee right now. The new guy, a Silver Ox, and a member for 21 months. On YouTube says, new shirt? Here's a suggestion. Yay, balls! Or, let's get messy at the Testy Festy. Happy Balls Week. Keep it rolling, says the new guy. Yeah, we definitely had a broadcast filled with balls on Monday, didn't we? Who knew we were going to have so much fun at the Testy Festy in Far Cry 5? Yikes. Jason Fisher with a super chat on YouTube says, oldie but a good one. 3 guys walk into a bar. The 4th one ducked. Hi, Ox. Looking forward to your new games for Monday and Friday. Yeah, me too. And that is definitely an oldie, but a goodie. And then Garrett on Facebook says, hey, Ox, sitting here at work, so can't stay, but I made my own spin-off show called The Cornjik and Coke Show, which was inspired by Scotch and Smoke Rings / The BoJack Horseman Show. Awesome, Garrett. Well, I hope you find great success with your new show. Pavel with the super chat on YouTube is again giving us more information about Planescape Torment. GOG.com. All right, so GOG.com wrote about Planescape Torment. And this is what they wrote. Discover an incredibly rich story and unique setting unlike anything in fantasy. Defeat strange creatures, engage in rich dialogue, and explore the dark and the dangerous. You make the game sound even more compelling. Julian Zart on Facebook says, hi, Ox, with a donation of stars. Good to see you on this Ascent Wednesday. Hope you're well. Is there any way you could give a teeny tiny smidge of a hint for what's up for Thursday and Friday, since we finished the games last week? Play on, sir, for what you do. Thanks for what you do. Yeah, for Thursday. So for Thursday, I was thinking of playing a really old game that was really highly reviewed. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Really old game. It was a detective game with skeletons. Grim Fandango. Grim Fandango. I know it's not a scary game. It's a funny game. And I don't know if you're interested, but maybe Grim Fandango for Thursday. Let me know what you think about that one. As for Friday, I was thinking about Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's kind of got a similar play style to God of War, but not really. It's really nothing like God of War, so I don't know why I'm comparing the two. But I bought it and I played through it about a week or so ago when I was trying to figure out what games I wanted to play, and it seemed pretty good. So Tomb Raider maybe. As I was playing it, I got about 30 minutes in and I was like, I want to keep playing. And that's always the feel that I go for with the game. If I want to keep playing when I'm done testing it, then I think it might be a good one for the broadcast. So, Tomb Raider, maybe? Grim Fandango was awesome, says chat. Okay. Amazing game, says Danilo. That's a great game, says Parker. Okay, Grim Fandango, good. Fishkey says, how about Portal 2 for Scotch and Smoke Rings sometime? Holds up. Yeah, you know, I've played Portal 2. I played it a long time ago when it came out. It's been a while, but I really enjoyed it. It might be something. Rise of the Tomb Raider, says Slam and Smitty. I forget what it was called. It was some Tomb Raider game. All right, hold on. Let me see. Oh, it's just called Tomb Raider. What year was it? It's pretty old. Store page. When was it published? 2013. All reviews overwhelmingly positive. Recent reviews very positive. And I enjoyed what I played. So that's the one. It's this regular Tomb Raider. It's the origin story of Lara Croft. Duck on it. Okay. Please let me... Wow, the Ascent just really wants to hog my entire screen. Let me get the chat up, please. There we go. Sean Fernando says, your character reminds me of Bruce Willis from Die Hard, lol. Which character? For Mass Effect? Because I think that's probably the one that most resembles it. Rachel with a super chat, but message retracted. Rachel with another super chat. Oh, there's the message. I don't really use Discord, she says, but how did your server get hijacked and turned into a Twilight fan server? Oh, well, that is a story in and of itself. So instead of getting to spend my time working on my lore episode like I normally do, I spent most of yesterday and all of this morning working on my Discord server, because as many of you know, there was a coup and a couple, not all, a handful of my mods tried to take it over. And I wrote up a big story on Discord explaining everything that happened to my knowledge, but I'll give you a brief synopsis here. Basically, the way Discord works, apparently, and I didn't know this, is that if you don't log into your server for like 30 days or something like that, then other mods can list the server as abandoned with Discord. And then after a period of time, they can get control of an abandoned server. So I haven't been gone that long. I mean, there have been people trying to defend this. I think the mods, the particular mods themselves, were saying that I was gone for like 4 years, or that I was gone for like 2 years. None of that is true. Like the last time, like, I don't remember the last time, but it was at some point this year. But last year, I logged in to talk about a new server policy regarding swearing, because people were saying that the no swearing rule was a bit oppressive. And so I agreed, and we allowed swearing on the server. And that was just in September of last year, right? So it hasn't even been a year since that. And then at some point between then and now, there was somebody who tried to take over the server by listing it as abandoned. But I actually was able to circumvent that by logging in and talking to Discord. And then I went into the administrative channel on my server, and I'm like, who tried to take the server by saying that it was abandoned? Because I didn't abandon it. Who tried to take it? And nobody owned up to it. So I had an option at that point. I could remove all my mods. I could just ban them all to remove any threat possible. But none of the other mods were participating in it, and no one really was owning up to it. So at the time, I decided, well, I'm just going to let the issue lie for now. I'm not going to go banhammer crazy, banning everybody. And so then I went back to business as normal. But then I went and bought a new phone. This phone right here. Like, I had been using my old iPhone 10 for a long time, like 3 or 4 years, 5 years, something like that. And it was time for a new phone because it was getting slow. So I went and bought a new phone, and I transferred all the information over to my new phone, including my Authenticator app, with which I had tied my two-factor authentication with Discord. But so then I wiped my old phone. So then I went to log into Discord again, and I couldn't. I managed to log in with my password and all of that, but then when it came to the two-factor authentication, they asked me to go to the app. And so I went to the app on my new phone, and it wouldn't work. None of the authentications for any of my devices were working tied to that app. Turns out that a two-factor authentication is actually tied to the physical hardware of your phone. So even though I transferred everything, because I wasn't using it from my physical phone, it wouldn't authenticate. And I had already wiped the old phone. So I talked to Discord about it, and they're like, look, the only thing we can do is you need to make a brand new account, and then we can transfer server ownership from your old account to your new account. And I'm like, well, all right, I'll do that eventually someday, but you know what? I've got this awesome crackshot team of mods who have been helping me administrate this server. I trust them. Things are going great. I'll deal with this later. That was my big mistake. So at some point, because I couldn't log into my account, this same mod tried to take over the server again by listing it as abandoned. When I found out about it, it was too late. I'm talking with Discord trying to get into my account. They're telling me about the two-factor authentication issue, and there's nothing they can do until I make a new account. So I make a new account, and then I talk to them again. I'm like, here's my new account. Please transfer ownership. But they're not responding. They're not responding. They're not responding. Days go by. Nearly a week goes by. They're not responding. And by then, they had taken over my Discord server. And they just did a bunch of damage to it. Like, they removed all of my Discord Patreon subscription tiers. They that archived all of my old gold and silver Patreon subscription channels. They scrubbed any reference of Oxhorn from the server. They disconnected some of my bots that were connecting my Twitter and my YouTube to the Discord server and all this stuff. Just an absolute mess. And I asked Discord, I'm like, look, is there any way you can revert to this server to the point it was before they took it over? And they're like, no, sorry, a Discord server, we don't have any backups of it. It is what it is. I'm like, oh, great. So I finally get access to my server again, and I immediately ban the mods that were responsible for it. And I spent all day yesterday sort of doing cleanup, and I've got a lot more cleanup to go. I woke up this morning, I had to do a couple more bans, and I'm doing even more cleanup this morning. And this is proving why I don't use Discord a lot, because it's a huge time sink. Discord is like this black hole of creativity and energy. You sit down to Discord, and before you know it, an hour has gone by and you've achieved nothing but argued with somebody over the intricacies of a swear word, right? Like what happens? You lose all this time. That's one of the reasons why I can't dedicate a lot of time to it, because I'm working on lore videos. Like, I'm behind on my lore video for this week because yesterday and today I spent time fiddling with Discord, which is why I need to make sure that I've got some good mods installed. So yeah, I'm dealing with that situation. I got my server back, and I'm just gonna be tweaking it with it later, and that's the whole situation there. So basically, the moral of the story is my Discord rewards are currently not working because the people who tried the coup disconnected them all, and now I've got to take hours, if not days, trying to figure out how to do all of the reconnections again. So bear with me while I try to work through that. But thankfully, everything else is working fine on YouTube and Facebook and all of that. Jessica McDonald says, hey, Ox, did you get a nice haircut? I mean, I got a haircut. I don't know if it's a nice haircut. It's a bit shorter than I had hoped it would be. And people in my personal life have been actually mocking me because of my hair. So I don't know if it's a good haircut, but there you go. It's a haircut. But it'll grow back out. Not too worried about it. Oh, also, the whole Twilight thing, I think that was a joke. Because when I finally got my server back, I tried to find any reference to Twilight, and it really there wasn't a lot of Twilight stuff. I think it was a joke. One of the people who took over the server pinned a message in announcements saying that they were turning it into a Twilight fan server, and that's how I knew about it. Someone who was loyal to me took a screenshot of it and then sent that to me, and I'm like, oh, great, so it's a Twilight fan server now. But I think that was a tongue-in-cheek, sarcastic joke. It wasn't really turned into a Twilight fan server. They were just turning it into their own little personal server, calling themselves like gods and emperors and stuff. It was really weird. So yeah, I'll be dealing with that situation. All right. Rick Diesel says, damn, you look different, but in a good way. Thanks. I'll take that as a plus. I don't think I looked too bad before. I mean, I was like 100 pounds heavier. But, yeah, I didn't look too bad. I definitely feel a lot better. Losing the weight has made me feel a lot better. But I'm not necessarily where I want to be. I think I still need to lose about 100 pounds to be where I want to be. And it's ticking. I'm working that way. Hopefully a pound a week or so, and I'll get there eventually. Pyro says, go bald. You can pull off a Kratos. I mean, I've been expecting to go bald my entire life, but here I am at 40 years old and a full head of hair. Like, I've got college friends who are going bald. I have friends who were, when I was in my 20s, who were going bald, and I kept on going, oh, great, well, it'll be me soon. But no, so far, so good. Not bald yet. All right, I'll take it. Cloud Prism with a super chat on YouTube says, hi again, Ox. Just dropping in since I just got to work. Your stream should last about half my shift, so I'll be right here watching along. Awesome, Cloud Prism. Well, I hope you get through the majority of your shift, and I'm here to entertain you while you're working on it. Jersey says the Twilight thing was an April Fool's. Oh. Was that an April Fool's joke? Ah, funny, guys. Oh, the sense of humor in my former mods. Turning it into a Twilight server. Lol. Alright, let's get to the game. Hey! Okay, let's continue. Let's see. Single player, resume. There we go. Yeah, when we had logged out, we were just about to go into this moot, I think it's called, this meeting. Yeah, by the way, YouTube is experimenting with a new gifted subscriptions feature. We've been talking about it for the last couple weeks on my channel. But the way it works is there's this big dollar sign in the chat window at the bottom if you're on PC. And at any point, somebody could go and gift subscriptions to other people in the chat. I don't think you can choose who you gift it to, but the gifts can be given to anyone in the chat who can then accept them if they want a subscription. Many of you have been generous enough to gift subscriptions to other members of the chat. It's been exceedingly kind, and that option is always available. Okay, what are these? Snack, what's this? Health pack. Okay, so that's health. That's like energy. What's that?
Great selection.
That's a small health pack. Interesting. Wizardly Fiend says, all right, back in action. The Big Ox takes back the Promised Land. Amazing job, boss. Thank you very much, Wizardly Fiend. John Doe says, sorry your Discord was hacked. Sounds like it may not be worth it. I mean, I've been thinking these things as well. Also, what do you think of Rocket Patel or Man of War cigars? I'm still learning. Yeah, Rocket Patel has a great selection. Man of War, also a great selection. I found that it's less about the brand name and more about the particular cigar. So, Oliva, for example, has some really good cigars and others that are not so good. Romeo and Juliet, same issue. So, for me, it's just about experimenting. Slidey Bartfast says, Ox, hack or shoot the machines. Don't waste creds. Oh. Oh, cool. Thank you. I didn't know I could do that. Right.
I see you there already. Hold the fort. We'll be arriving shortly.
Uh-oh. Big guy. get me! Guess he's got long range.
Some random slopshockers. Did you see those orcs? Why the fuck did they attack the moot? Whatever. I'm coming out.
Okay.
There! Meeting done! Raging success! The other bosses are on board. We'll begin coordinating our cluster SIs and redistributing vital supplies in a few hours. We still have plenty of work to do, but this is as good a start as we could hope for. But who the flaming fuck were those amped-up flatliners? Damn it! I need more problems about as much as I need a rectum on my forehead. And yes, I know there are a few evolutionary dead ends like that around, but you get my drift. Someone's pinging me. Hang on. Pony here. Yes. Yes. No. Fuck. That was Admin Denker. While we were splooging all over ourselves here, someone went and grabbed a whole bunch of habbers. My habbers! Seems the attack here was a diversion for the kidnapping. I gotta get back. Don't stray too far! I have a feeling we'll need your help again soon.
Okay. Mission complete! Level up. Achievement unlocked. Party crashed. Let's take a look at my skills here. Let's see. How many skill points do I have? 9 skill points. Tactical sense. Quintaios gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships. Let's see how many people can snag them in the chat. Chance Philippe, Timberwolf Morgan, Martin Gerald, Raul Hernandez, and Matthew Smith got the gift memberships from Quintaios. That's amazing. Well done, everybody. Josh Bunton is in the chat. Good to see you, Josh. All right, so I've got some points here. I put some into weapon handling, so that's 2 of 20. I could just, work on 1. Get it up to 20. I should probably do that with health, huh? Let's get that up to 5. Associated with the biometrics ability, frame. I don't have a lot of spread recovery rate. I'm spreading things too thin, huh? I'll just dump those there. There we go. That's my skill points. Now, load out. I've had the pacifier. There's the dread. Riot gun. That's new. Ooh. So, damage per second. 408, but that's less. I don't understand why. Damage per shot. Okay, so that's a shotgun, basically. Let's change the pacifier to the shotgun, and then we'll leave that one there. Dread, I was tactical. Shockwave grenade, that's the only one I've got. All right, street headset. This is new. And it's way better. Digital goes down, but everything else goes up. So I'll put on my deep sync rebreather. Now that gives me much better energy, but everything else goes down. All right, torso. Do I have anything new? I don't have anything new. Oh. Gives me much better digital. The same energy, but less physical. And I really want physical, huh? All right, and then legs. We got some new legs here. MCH pants, these are better across the board with the exception of physical. But I'm swapping out 12 physical for 11 energy, 15 digital, 15 fire, plus I get 4 to internal and 3 to spread reduction. It's a no-brainer going with MC pants. Augmentations, I've got hydraulic slam in there, and I don't have anything for my AUGs or modules. Maps and missions. I do have Trading Places as the next one. No objectives yet. Codex. Well, let's go through some of these new codex entries. We got a new enemy here, the Hammerhand. Brawn over brain. As everyone knows, a Larkin with a power hammer can easily destroy an entire hab, should they want to. And they often want to, because what else is there to do? Wide swings, ground slams, and charging tackles make the Hammerhand an enemy best dealt with at a safe distance. Though they'll close that distance fast if you're not careful, staggering them is an effective way to keep them in place. And then full chrome. In any given group, there's always that one guy who takes things too far. A full chrome is that guy. Little remains of their weak flesh. If not for the occasional patch of skin and steroid-pumped muscle, they'd be considered full cyborgs. Their abundance of enhancements make them into natural leaders, and they might call on reinforcements if needed. Their advanced augmentations also come with nanite repair protocols, making them very hard to put down. All right, by the way, I forgot to tell you at the beginning of the broadcast, I have a worker coming to the house later. I'm going to have to open the door when he gets here and show him around and show him what needs to be done. That might take me 5 minutes or so, but then I'll be back here, okay? Just letting you know. Now, that means we've read all of the lore except for tutorials, and I don't think we need to do that. So it's a shoddy. God, I love it.
Boone here. We're in deep shit. Figuratively this time. I need you and your taste for murder and mayhem to come and see me at the Serenity. Stat.
Back to the Serenity. Codex updated the Interlink. The Interlink maglev trains connect major zones in the arcology. Departure times vary across the different shifts, but are regular enough that waiting times are usually low. With security being somewhat sketchy on board the trains and around the stations, more affluent habbers tend to use other means of transport. Okay, so do I need to get to one of these trains? Speak with the stack boss Poon. Something is up and Poon sounded worried. I can visit him at Serenity Plus. All right. There's the maglev train. All right, let's go over here. Grinder, what's that? Is that a person? Oh.
Great selection.
Whoops. Accidentally spent a bunch of money. And I didn't need any of this. All right, so the grinder is a district. Let's see. So this is a lower level. Looks like there are some chests over there. Down there. And that's how I'll get to the... Love it! What does this white one do? I don't know. So good. I got myself a shotty. Okay, the quest destination is pointing me down south, but I thought the maglev train was up north. All right, that's an elevator. Oh, it's sending me to this one. All right, I'll just follow the quest destination.
From both on and off-world to admire.
I just about got devastated by that. Holy cow. Oh, what? I was crouched. I walked right into a turret. God, I can't even see it, but it can see me. I wonder if there's a way around. Oh, this game is giving me my Diablo fix, is what it's doing. Alright, so this is giving me an alternate path that doesn't go through that stinking security turret. Gameplay is a lot of fun. Okay. Go this way. Attack Boss Boone. Any more turrets? Got another riot gun. Got another supervisor hat. Okay, there's the metro. It's right below me. Okay, let's see if we can go take that. Metro. There it is. Arcology the War ends. Cluster 13. Achievement unlocked. Tourist. Yay! You ever seen a full chromer up close before? Ever talked to one? Not me, man. Too scary. You never know with those guys. Like if they're gonna just snap at any second. Murder everyone in the room. Great for the races, great for the fights. If you ever bump into one on the streets, take it from me. Best you turn around and walk the other way fast. Okay, so this drops us off right in the middle of Sector 13. We've talked to all these guys before, huh?
I didn't think I'd be showering in urine ever again after you fix the WMD, but it seems the golden showers won't dry up anytime soon.
Oh, this guy's just crass. This is a crass guy.
The kidnappers didn't just grab any random hammer when they came reading. Instead, they managed to kidnap almost every key alpha and beta level indent in the cluster. The very people we need to keep this place running. Corpsec disintegrating, I currently have zero access to the security systems. So I don't have a fucking clue where our hammers are, who took them, or why. If someone wanted to cripple our cluster, they couldn't have done a better job. I need you to get these people back. Not for their sake, but for ours. You're gonna need help infiltrating the security systems, and I might have a lead for you. There's a quiche. Yeah, I know. But he's a mean icecracker, a real net sage. I've employed his services once before. Unfortunately, it didn't end well, and I might have screwed him over.
Whoops.
Needless to say, he's not accepting my pings, so it's gonna have to be face-to-face, and I'm done leaving the office. I've learned that he set up shop in Black Lake Towers, where they had the flood. That's what I have. Cost me a good sum. What more do you want to know?
Black Lake Towers, eh?
What don't you already know? They're the most powerful syndicate in the Common, and definitely here on Velis. I wouldn't go up against them if we had choice, but we don't. And if we don't get those hammers back, our cluster is doomed.
Alpha and beta level indents?
There are countless narcissistic bullshitters like me, and even more brawny, quiet types like you around. We're expendable. But the alphas and betas are the hydroponic overseers, the medicals, the code jockeys, the reactor bosses and the like. Without them, we're voided, to put it mildly. Unless you happen to know how to operate a Class 4 tokamak or regulate protein growth.
Wayne Azing, a Silver Ox and a member for 25 months, finally joining the Gold Derby Club, he says. Thank you to Oxhorn and this awesome community. Hardcore to the mega. Thank you, Wayne Azing, and congrats on your Gold Derby. Black Lake Towers?
Yeah, I know it's abandoned. And no, I don't know how to find him. That's why I'm asking you to do it, fuckbrains!
Okay.
We need those people back pronto. Go get them.
Okay. We'll go get them. We've already talked to all these guys. New codex entry. Ice. Lore. Ice. Intrusion countermeasures electronics, or ICE, are what often stand between a cyber jockey and his target data. These aggressive firewalls come in all shapes and forms. Some will instantly nearify your brain, while others might settle for reporting your location to the nearest CorpSec post. Hackers employ icebreakers to cut through these defenses, preferably while remaining undetected. And then enemies... Ice. It's the same... No, I'm in lore. Here we go. A Nug Gadgeter. You'd be tempted to laugh at the idea of a Nug with a portable mortar, but you might die smiling, your body blasted into bloody pieces by a perfectly aimed shell. Not only do the Carlins love to tinker with anything they can get their hands on, when properly motivated they can be quite efficient killers, and they can be hard to hit too. As they hide their diminutive bodies behind their mortars they lug around. Make sure to aim low. Okay. In order to complete a side quest, I need to get an augmentation. So let's go there first, and we'll re-equip and all of that. Hey.
You're Plume's errand runner, aren't you? Seen you around. I mean, team. Got an errand for you, if you're interested. Just some fact-finding. Yeah? Great. So this is what gives. Need you to find a kin of mine. Last seen in transit to the morgue. Yes, of course she's dead. What do you think, I'm stupid? She's dead, and her corpse is gone. And it's a fucking tragedy, all right? First my buddy Tim joins Echo, so I never see his sorry ass again. And then Indina goes and fucking croaks on me. But I can't mourn her, because I ain't got no body to mourn over. How can I recycle what ain't there? Those fucktards at the morgue said they never even got her in the first place. But that's complete crock, because I fucking made sure the hospital sent her. To get her post-mortemed and all that. Had some insurance to cash in on. And yeah, that's a fucking mess now. Well, with no body. Anyway, I need someone of your stature to go talk to them corpse fuckers. Maybe check their database. I'd do it myself, but I'm a fucking Carlin. About as intimidating as a shit stinger. If you find Indina's body, I give the insurance payout, and you get a cut. That's it. Simple. Let me know what you find.
That's a little bit suspicious. Bubble trouble.
Any bounties you happen to take? Come.
Bounties? We don't have any. Okay, so for that one, we got to go to the morgue. Right, let's head over here. Let's see, how do I get down there? Here. Oh, there's the morgue. Is that the right place? It is. Okay, let's go check it out. Let's go to maps and missions, side missions, bubble trouble. Morgue. Access the restricted area of the morgue.
Missing body? Can't help you. I'm on my break. And stay out of the freezers, unless you want to end up in them.
Oh, so he's telling me where it's at. It's in the freezers. Cool. Access denied. All right, so I need to upgrade my hacking to complete this quest. All right, so I've got 2 quests where I actually need to upgrade my character before I can complete them. And let's see. It's going to be over here. Oh no, that's way below me on the lower level. Okay, so how do I get there? I need to find an elevator down there. There's an elevator. Drafting.
Give me something to work with.
Augmentations, Aug slot, biology. Oh yeah, I can change my character and my style. First, let's browse Chrome. Augmentations, hydraulic slam, Luton, hyper focus, or lock on fire. Which one was it? Was it hyper focus? No. Well, I don't have enough money for any of this. See what I can sell. Will I get a better price if I sell these at armor guys? Let's see.
Could hand it over.
Okay, this is upgrading my weapons. Let's go to this shop.
This cut through meat like butter.
Let's sell all my old weapons. Weapons. Dread. Oh, I see. I can sell all duplicates, but then keep the ones I've got. This puts me at 12,000. Oh, okay, so I can upgrade each of them. All right, well, I might as well keep one copy of each gun and only sell duplicates. Let's go to the armorer. He's upstairs, if I recall.
Beware of augmentation.
We could just get out of the way.
Sell. Can I sell all duplicates? Yeah, sell all duplicates. Bingo. Sell all duplicates. Puts me up to 18,000. Nice. Okay, let's see what was at this shop. Cyber vendor.
I won't be liable for any loss.
Sell all augmentations. I don't have any duplicates there. Tactical. I don't have any duplicates there. We could buy. This is it. The Stasis Zone. It's 22,000. We still don't have enough. The Stasis Drone is what we need to complete that one quest. That's a lethal grenade. The frag grenade. How do we upgrade our hacking ability? Right, well, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's do the primary quest for now. Let's go to main missions, trading places. Locate the Coder's Cove. Poon's hacker friend can supposedly be found somewhere at the flooded Black Lake Towers district. This is where I can start looking. All right. It's gonna be over there.
Move on.
Come on. Just trying to get where I want to go. Try not to murder me along the way. Dong Ho Choi says with the super chat. Whoop! Yeah. Where do these guys even come from? Anyway, Dong Ho Choi says you have to find cyberdecks spread out through the maps in order to unlock the higher hacking abilities. Okay, gotcha. So that's a quest for later in the game. I love these cars.
Killing you made me feel.
I can blow up the cars. I didn't realize I could blow them up. That's great. Did I accidentally kill an innocent? Ah. I'm loving the shotgun. That one is a bounty. Bounties. Certain enemies are known troublemakers and have a bounty on their heads. Defeat an enemy with a bounty and collect proof to be able to claim the reward at any bartender on Veles. But be careful. Bounties have various boosts in combat, making them tougher. Check your currently collected bounties in the journal and don't forget to claim the rewards. Cool. Bounties collected pleasing Riker. All right. What were those? Big robots. Treasure. I bet you I got a new codex update on those bios. Antine. Antine recently lost the body of his kin Udina in what appears to be some sort of secret corpse-snatching operation. He claims to mourn her excessively, but whether he actually misses her or the U-creds he was supposed to receive from her life insurance payout remains unclear. Enemies. Light Monobot. Ooh, look at those guys. These monos were designed for policing and riot management, as reflected by their agile body design and balanced programming. With extra resources spent on their controlling algorithms, these bots exhibit complex behavior superior to most other similar machines, as is reflected in their advanced combat protocols. And a log bot. Stocky bots designed for low-maintenance industrial labor, powerful hydraulics, and thick outer plating has seen them commonly reprogrammed for use as security bots or even assault skirmishers, used by gangs and lesser corporations alike to get that much needed edge over the competition. But I think there's a chest over here somewhere, at least according to my mini-map. Yeah. Here we go. What is this? FCF or HCF heat. What is an HCF heat? A modified hand cannon. The heat has been made under the Joy Runner label, a black market quality brand. Roast your enemies to a crisp with one overheated blast and laugh maniacally while they writhe and die. All right. Okay. Well, let's see. I want my ballistic shotgun. Oh, that's there. All right, so we've got the riot gun there. All right, we'll test it out. Alright, so the reload is really slow on it, but it does incendiary damage, which is pretty cool. Nitro. Your location. Knit Road is found on the arcology outskirts, and the area is dominated by 2 large production facilities run by 8Co and BioChoice Pharma. In between these gigantic factories can be found a variety of small markets and back alley clubs, as well as dark back streets and rough areas where regular habbers don't venture. A capsule hotel serves those habless still on contract, and the few business travelers unfortunate enough to visit the area.
Oh,
God.
But you can bet your sweet ass he's still hooked up to the tangle somehow.
God, stuck on the geometry here. God, those guys don't mess around. Jeez. Oh! Where'd he go? I need help. Oh my God. Sniped out. Damn. All that. Oh. Skill point. Yay. Alright, so the revolver is nice, but it just reloads so slowly. I'm not sure if it's going to be practical. Jimmy crickets. At least I still get to keep all of my guns and loot that I... Black Lake. Black Lake, or B-Stack, was never properly finished before catastrophe struck. Built in the same vein as A-Stack, B-Stack was zoned as a residential and partly commercial area, but when the external contracting firm hired to do the work ended up in a bitter financial dispute with the Ascent group, construction was temporarily put on halt. In the meantime, hapless indents, vagrants, lesser gangs, and other undesirables quickly took up residence in the partly finished hab units. Inter-gang rivalry resulted in constant fighting, and CorpSec, having no financial interest in maintaining order in the area, stayed away. The financial dispute ended with the sudden assimilation and dissolution of the construction firm by the Ascent group, but B-Stack remained unfinished and infested with crime. A drastic solution was suggested and enacted to flood the entire area and flush out the squatters and clean out the filth. It's unclear what went wrong, but some suspect a virus created by the construction firm SI before it was shut down. Regardless, the flooding was a bit too successful, to the point that the drainage systems collapsed, allowing cast pools to form and putting several levels of B-Stack underwater. By now, the cost projections had shot through the roof, and instead of trying to drain and finish B-Stack, the Ascent group discarded it as a loss. It has officially been abandoned ever since. All right, new cigar. Jared Shover on Facebook says, "Hey Ox, sorry I'm late again." No worries, Jared. Glad you made it.
Black Lake Towers. 0 sentience. Effect sector empty. Nothing to see. Move along.
All right, there's a metro over here. But we haven't discovered it yet, so we got to go discover it before we can move to it, I'm presuming. Ah! Okay, we're close. Locate the Coder's Cove, and there it is. Coder's Cove, a secret hideout set up in the flooded Black Lake District. Coder's Cove houses many skilled hackers, many of whom are in high demand. They have thoroughly infiltrated all local security and telemetry systems to hide their presence, while protecting them against potential enemies.
Rescan. Caution. Sentient presence.
Speak with Noghead. All my friends thought I was crazy coming on down here, coming to get away from it all, live off the grid. I was a little trepidatious myself at first. Gotta say, it was a big step, giving up the old life. But now I look back at all my old friends and I'm like, how can you live up there? How can you be a slave? A life as an indentured corporate servant. All that to pay off your travel loan? Well, screw that. Here, maybe you give up a few conveniences, sure, but in the end, for absolute freedom, it's worth it, isn't it? I guess so. All right, there's our guy. Let's talk to this guy first. You know how to spot a real cowboy? Like a real hot console jockey? Check the deck. See if the label's been filed off. No label means custom work. Slicker than black ice. We do that down here. Custom craft. You want to get serious about your net running? You come see me. We'll set you up with something real nice. No fear. Hit the net. You'll be like a ghost in the fog. And isn't that what we all aspire to be?
Not now. I've almost cracked the distributed cognition. Whoa! Where did you come from? No, wait. Who the hell are you? And how did you find us? This is supposed to be a secret hideout. I knew I should have gotten those turrets online long ago. Then you'd be a red smear on the floor. Never rely on secrecy alone. And again, I'm obviously still alive, so what do you want? Why are you here? Boone sent you. Yeah, I know that faithless cred stacker all too well. What does he need? Yeah, without those havers, you're in deep trouble. I got 2 Nestkin in 13. Poon must know that, the bastard. All right, I'll help, but this is not for Poon. What do you need?
Security access?
I'm already logged on to the surveillance server. Let's have a look-see. Seems a whole bunch of invalid tags passed a scan gate at the Cosmodrome a few sub-cycles ago. The biometrics match your havers, but... So I can't say where your havers are now. If Obi took them, you're gonna have to ask them why yourself. They've requisitioned an old Hydra-Cat branch office up by the node. Way above where we're at now, like whole other tier. Anything else?
Nestkin?
I won't bore you with the quiche reproduction process, okay? Nestkin are like sapien DNA relatives. Sort of.
Here?
Well, I've gathered some premium net jockeys here for a little project. We were supposed to be hidden here. Wonder how Poon got his intel.
Name?
Call me Noghead. My real name doesn't translate well.
Onyx Void?
I know everybody treats OV like the big, scary boogeyman, but they're just doing business like everyone else. They could be talked to, just don't threaten them.
Done.
Look, you'll probably need my help again before this is over. I passed your imp into my comms. Ping if you need me. And just to be clear, I'm doing this for Cluster 13, and Poon will owe me when we're done. Oh, and I bumped up your permissions with the arcology reg, so you can access the node. Moving up in the world.
Hey! All right. Laura says that I missed a super chat from Tara. So sorry about that, Tara. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Tara, a silver ox with a gold derby and a member for 26 months, says, hey everyone, hope you're all loving our worldly, overly exquisite man of an Oxhorn. Me and the husband sure are. Thanks for all your lovely vids. You're welcome, Tara. Extremely kind. I'm glad you and your hubby are here watching today. Thank you. All right. Cyberdeck upgrade. Yay! Doggone data leeches getting into everything. More bits you push, more leeches come. It's like this never-ending thing. God forbid we have to up and move soon. This freedom ain't free, I'll tell you that much. Gonna be hard to set up shop somewhere else. May have to, though, if it means we can push more bits on through leech-free. Ever heard of a data leech? Used to be a hack that just loved to collect crap, had like so many drives overflowing with bits. But now I hear we actually have these stinking things, like actual leeches, sucking on our bandwidth pipes. Stinking crap up, slowing crap down. Man, if that's not a metaphor staring us right in the face, I don't know what is. That's the way I came. Let's see if there's anything on the other side of this wall. Yeah. Faraday skull bucket. Oh, it's a gunsmith here.
Could hand it over, but...
Weapons. Let's sell... Actually, hold on. He upgrades. Crap, okay. Well, I do need to upgrade stuff. Let's upgrade my shotgun, which is the riot gun. Yes, please. Let's do it again. Let's upgrade the CFC heat. All right, we've got 3 left. We can upgrade 1 more. There we go. Cyber vendor.
Ready to jack in.
$22,000. It's no cheaper. I still can't buy it. Selling all duplicates. Selling all duplicates. Basic component. Advanced component. Well, what are they working on? These guys are working on something interesting. We can turn on the sink. Of course we can. Can we flush the toilet? No. Alright, I think that's it for this place. Now, did I get any new armor? I did. I got a new headpiece. Faraday skull bucket. Okay, so my basic... No, my physical damage goes down. Energy damage resistance goes up by 2. Digital goes up by 12. Nice. But fire goes down by 6. I lose all my body energy, and I gain spread reduction. Not worth it. I'll keep my deep stink breather. No new torso, no new legs. Okay, fast travel with taxi. You can quickly and conveniently travel around the world using the premium taxi service. Call for a taxi at almost any calm moment with T. A ride costs money, but will get you where you want. Unlock new destinations by exploring the world. Okay, cool. T, taxi. Arcology, the Warrens, Black Lake Towers. Okay, so my quest destination isn't sending me to any of these. Let's see exactly where it is sending me. Oh, we got a new codex entry. Bios. Noghead. A restless hacker, unusually low-key and emotionally stable for a quiche, which is a true asset in his line of business. Like an overclocked CPU, he is quick but precise, like the binary systems he constantly interfaces with. Never still, always thinking, always computing, and a powerful ally to have. Lore, NetSage. A skilled cyber jockey, hacker, etc. Anyone adept at manipulating the datanet to their needs. The datanet. The one thing uniting Veles across all corporate borders is the massive all-encompassing datanet. Velesians sometimes call it the Tangle because of its intricately complex nature, so layered and elaborate that not even the AGIs have been able to map all of its odds and ends. The net grew together with the dusk in fits and spasms as each corporation expanded their own intranets and began connecting them. Private citizens further added to it by setting up their own servers and networks, and piggybacking on the whole thing is the underweb, maintained by the crime syndicates for their nefarious dealings. There are many ways to access the net, but for anything private, most sentients prefer a wired connection, as wireless can too easily be hacked and manipulated. Wireless is still used for remote drone controls and the like, but any operator worth her salt has multiple contingency plans in case of unwanted intrusions. For the same reason, few but the most skilled hackers use direct cerebral link interfaces in order to avoid the risks of malicious code directly entering their brainstream. Instead, they use different kinds of helmets, glasses, monocles, and other similar devices to jack in. The net is also the realm of the AIs, from the limited monotasking algorithms who roam around freely to the massive hyper-intelligent AGIs of a foreign design, of which there are only a few known to exist, tightly controlled and regulated, or so it is believed. Alright, that's it for lore. Alright, so hold on. We got to make sure that we've got the right map mission tagged. Trading places, main mission. Reach the Arcology High Street tier. This will be the first time I go to this high, this high in the Arcology. Should I wear the leopard print my mother gave me? Okay, I can't blast that one. We're pretty far away. God. This world is so huge and expansive. Alright, I wonder if I can take the metro there. Arcology Warrens, Black Lake Towers, Nitrod, Gratitude. So, I need to go all the way. So the Arcology Warrens is the closest place. So if I go to the Warrens, I should be able to get there more quickly.
Access to other tiers might be restricted pending indent status and full arcology restoration.
Oh dear. Wizardly Fiend says, you mean the leopard print ox thong? It was perfect, sorry ox. Leopard print ox.
Not invited. Just a kind reminder that our location here needs to stay secret. We're not exactly mobile right now, so don't rat us out, okay? It'd be sad to have to kill where you when we just met.
Was that a civilian? Sorry if that was a civilian. I think it might have been.
Staying.
Oh, just utter destruction. Just blown it all up. Lots of cars parked here. Oh, damn. I got the G92 Emp Grenade. Whoa, is that part of my tactical? Ooh, the Shockwave Grenade, the EMP Grenade. So it's got a much longer charge time. It's a non-lethal grenade, stuns and knocks back enemies. That's what I currently have. This is a lethal grenade. Causes energy damage and disables nearby electronics. We'll equip it. Reach the Arcology High Street. There we go. Let's go. Elevator music, loving that.
Atmospheric readings compare favorably with those from further below. Probable correlation with radically increased life expectancy for all habitators on these levels.
Ready? Right. The High Street.
Who here? Did you find him? Is he gonna help? I'm getting a fucking ass fresh from sitting around and waiting here.
Yeah, I'm gonna help. And you're gonna owe me a huge one, you short-changed son of a bitch. Especially after what you pulled last time.
Don't be a crybaby. So I screwed you over. Happens all the time. Can you locate my missing indents or not?
Don't worry your cheap ass, Poon. We'll find him.
Yeah. I'll leave you two lovebirds to it.
The Glut. Press tab to access. The Glut has become the common name for an area in the Arcology with few defining features. Mostly functioning as a traversal zone, few habbers ever linger here, or if they do, they're often up to no good. Any commercial ventures trying their luck here are usually short-lived, either due to a lack of customers or lack of enough protection to hold up against repeated robbery attempts, sometimes within the same cycle. CorpSec could maybe patrol the area if they cared. Could maybe. Which they don't. Nobody cares about the glut. The Foul Blaster, open anytime, all the time, every time. The Foul Blaster, blowing away the competition with the best catalog in the sector. The Foul Blaster, size does matter. Come to us for the biggest and baddest blasters your eyes will ever see.
Onyx Void is a multi-stellar syndicate, and we're Hordian sperm to them. I'd love to know his pain.
Right. Go to the Onyx Void chapter. Oh, am I gonna have to fight my way out of all of this?
I gotta admit, it's real strange OV decided to grab habbers from the low tiers. Even if they're alphas, what do they want with them? Then again, everything's kind of fucked right now. The Ascent group AGI going quiet, that just shouldn't happen. The Tangle's all abuzz with conspiracy theories. I've been a bit too focused on our little project in here. It actually feels quite good to reconnect to the world for a bit.
MCH Pants. I think that's a duplicate. Right. Power up. Oh, God. Okay. Wait, was that guy hiding any loot? No. Right. I've got the worker at the door. I'm going to leave you guys to talk with the Ox chair for a bit. I'm going to be AFK for about 5 minutes while I talk to the worker who arrived at the house, and then I will be right back, okay? Hang tight. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. 5 minutes? 5 minutes, yeah. Might have even been 2 minutes. It's always 2 minutes when I'm away from the computer, right? We'll go with 2 minutes. All right, so we're good to go there. He'll be doing that while I'm doing this. Out of coffee, so I need to rehydrate with the healthiest beverage. There we go. Now, where were we? This way. Oh, God. Get behind that shield. Phoenix says, "Hey, Ox, how you doing?" I'm doing all right. Can't complain. Another riot gun. We're getting all the money here. Oh, what? Really? Got a dread off of him. Jeez. Phoenix says, "Hey, Ox, how you doing?" I'm doing great. Got my Coke, got my cigar, and I've got all of you. Feeling happy. What's that? Can I save? No, it auto saves.
That one has a bounty.
Bounty! All right, bounties collected. Consider it tannily. Oh, cool. Need ice 2 for that. What a cool shot. Isn't that just awesome world environmental storytelling right there? Really sets the scale. Oh yeah, look at that. So cool. Don't mind me, officer. Wait, I've got a side quest over here? Yeah, I do. Which side quest?
Hey, you there. You seem like you can hold your own. Do you mind pitching in for a sec? You could really use the help. Perfect! See, here's what's going on. We actually have a prison break in progress in the club. Yeah, that's right. The inmates were getting all uppity, and they finally found a way out. You've already got it out, but it could be many, many more. We gotta stop them, of course, but here's the catch. They've got access to a big old fucking mech as well. Shouldn't be too much to handle for a tough guy like you, Venom. So yeah, we need you to head to the prison and stop a breakout. Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while. Big time. That is, assuming you manage to get back here in one piece.
Prison Break! New mission available. Alright, well that's the prison break over there. Codex updated. We've got a location here, the High Street. Known by the Habbers as High Street, this is the primary corporate, commercial, and shipping center in the arcology. Here, the local but vastly influential Rojan Association holds sway, and their garishly clad enforcers can be found prowling wherever the neon lights don't fully reach. Squeezed as it is smack in the middle of the arcology, High Street does suffer from a bit of an identity crisis. The indents there rarely refer to themselves as such, so as not to get confused with the low-hab scum below. But at the same time, they enjoy few, if any, of the benefits of those lucky individuals making their abode on the higher levels. Many hide behind thick layers of snobbery and arrogance, but in reality they are as much beholden to their contracts as their lower-level brethren. So, middle class? Is this literally the middle class because they're the middle of the high-rise? Okay. And then, is that it? Didn't we get a character as well? Bio, Alex. Yeah. Alex is your typical CorpSec officer trapped in a not-so-typical situation. He is a mercenary who hasn't gotten paid as of late, and to add to his woes, poor Alex decided to do the right thing, observe his oath, and stay on his post while his colleagues vacated the area. Alex sure is regretting his choice now that there is no paycheck in sight, and to make matters worse, he's also dealing with a sudden prison break. How about you do the right thing too and help the poor man out? Okay. Ooh, I got a new armor piece. Head flatliner combat hood. Oh, yeah, it gives me +3 to physical. I lose out on my energy. I lose all of my digital, and I lose 5 fire as well as 6 body energy. Not worth it. Prison break. Destroy the mech. Where's that over there? How do I get there? I gotta go back to the Glut. Alright, I'm on my main mission. I'm gonna continue with my main mission here. And we can always go back to the Glut later.
Its name from the central node tree, facilitating thousands of transactions every hour.
The node.
The node is a huge mid-tier commerce hub. Don't get caught up in the deal-making. Focus on the job.
Weapon vendor. Sidearms, machine guns, and shotguns. I've got the riot gun. I've got the dread and the habit defender. New sidearm, the HC3 Goliath, and the HCE9 Flatliner. Alright, I'm not going to buy any of them because I'll probably find them all out in the field. Let's sell any duplicates we've got. Duplicates sold. Duplicates sold. Duplicates sold. Duplicates sold. Alright, we've got 39,000. Nice. Let's see if we can find this stylist. No, I need Hey, you and the family? Best move it along if not, and real speaking quick at that. See, we don't take too kindly to strangers around here, especially curious strangers. Let's just say you're looking a little too inquisitive to me right now, know what I mean? Dude, screw up. Uncle Matt gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships. Thank you so much, Uncle Matt. Your FBI agent got one, Jackknife 2010 got one, Savage Crete Richard Smith, and Patrick Liska got one. Awesome. All right, how do I get down there? It's a dead end. Okay, so that's to the Onyx Void. I want to see if I can find an elevator leading down. Because all of the armor merchants and all of that are over here. There's the armor vendor, all right.
Where's the party?
I already sold my gear, but he's got new stuff for sale. He's got the F20 Talcum headset, which isn't that good. It's okay. He's got the D20 Tech vest. Again, not that good. Interesting. The P20 Slab Worker chest. It's okay. The Bike Soar. The Bike Soar? The Boxer? Okay, that's pretty good. I lose out on, well, I'm not going to buy it anyway because I don't want to spend money. Good to know what he's got. The one thing I do want to get is the ability to complete that side quest of mine. Cyber vendor. Stasis Drone. This is what I need. It costs 22,000, but I need it for a quest, so ouch. That's all my money. Put enemies into stasis by using certain augmentation ability or tactical gear. Once in stasis, they take additional damage that'll all come at once when the effect is over. If you manage to accumulate enough damage, the target will overcharge and explode, causing massive damage. Right. Stasis Drone it is.
What is it with flesh and the desire for saturated fats and E. coli bacteria?
What's up? Bartender.
Talk to me if you have a bounty to collect.
Yeah, let's sell our collected bounties. $1,000.
Oh, you have a bounty to collect.
$1,000.
For you. One less scumbag. Here's your payout.
Achievement unlocked, Bounty Hunter. So cool. Man, I'm loving this game. All right, that's everything I need right now, huh? let's continue with the mission. Oh, wait, here's a guy to talk to. Best jockey in the biz? That's easy. They call him the Ghost. Because he comes and goes and you never even know he was there in the first place. How do I know? Because I knew the guy, obviously. The Ghost. Had a friend who worked with him real close for a bit. I even met him once. Strange dude. Didn't take to people, really. Not surprising. But man, that guy could hack some corp ice with one hand while playing a mean game of null with the other. Where is he now? Hell if I know. Could be eavesdropping on us now, for all I know. What's this?
This is the feed with yours truly, Grateful Abbott. The wildly popular quiche rhapsodizer, True Talk, is embarking today on Here Intercom Tour, visiting 20 systems in 20 cycles relative. Here entourage of nearly 2,000 frenzied groupies of all species has been given a ship of their own, aptly named the Fornicatori.
The Fornicatori, right.
It will surely be the party of the century on board, which incidentally is how long the tour will last in real time. The feed will be giving out 5 berths on the Fornicatori to lucky contestants. Visit our sphere for more information. All the usual disclaimers apply. It always warms my tender heart when I hear of people overcoming great odds during a crisis. And today, I have just such a story to share with you. Word has reached the feed of a recent meeting between stack bosses in the Warrens, that colorful and rustic Lohab sector in the Upper Deep. The carnage was a joy to behold for fans of the intense sport, as 3 teams saw their contestants completely obliterated. We've also learned that the Rojan in Corp Zone has gracefully offered aid and support to anyone in need during these trying times. They're giving away free starter chips at the Golden Satori, and even free spins for a select few. And they've even gave out blankets to a group of destitute low-habbers. How fun. It's truly encouraging when such a respected organization stoops to help the little people. It's like I always say, every dark cloud comes with a silver lining.
All right, more background. Oh, okay, so we got a genetics guy over here. Let's see what he's got for sale. Basic component. Talk to the grafter. Let's browse the chrome. Hydraulic slam is what I have. Can I afford Luton? I can. Do I really need it though? Chat was telling me earlier that I needed Luton. Deploy a companion drone to help collect loot on the ground? I mean, I can collect my own loot. Hydraulic slam is pretty great. Lock on fire empties the remainder of your clip with perfect accuracy and extra efficiency. Hyperfocus slows down incoming projectiles. It costs 19,000. Holy cow. No, it costs 26,000. I have 19,000. This costs 8,000. All right, I might as well try it. Okay. We don't have any modules, though. All right, well, there we go. I'm really enjoying the music, by the way. Pyro says, a drone that loots for you? They took our jobs! Thank you, Pyro. You a bounty hunter? Take down any killer bounties lately? Heard tell about this one guy, so stinking far gone, so stinking out there, you can only actually track him down in the snooze world. Like in some kind of parallel stinking dimension or something. Can you believe it? And here's the craziest part. When you find him, apparently he shows up like this stinking cuddly white rabbit or some crap. Man, I wouldn't know whether to pet him or put him down. I keep an eye out for white rabbits. Got me this bounty once. Turned out to be one of my best mates. I thought about it for like 2 seconds, but in the end I took the money and his head. I mean, come on, mates come and go, but a chunk of change? That's forever, right? Or at least until your next Stimtown run, that is. You know that phrase, blood's thicker than water? Well, it's actually, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Means your family isn't what you're born into, it's your comrades in arms. Your family is who you say it is. So watch your step around here, because we're all family in these parts, and you most certainly are not. You know, I gotta say, I used to love killing people stone cold dead, but now I kinda like just teleporting them halfway, sort of half in, half out of this world, watching them vibrate themselves to death, shrieking all the while. Definitely livens up the usual boring old kill, wouldn't you say? Oh, these guys are charming.
I'm 438 Hung, and you're in a timer.
438 Hung. Nice name. KT Beaverhausen says, digging the game, Ox. Environment and music on point. Thank you, KT Beaverhausen. I feel the same.
A Tactor meeting. I have no idea what you're jabbering about, but that ugly speech hole of yours would be much improved by staying closed.
All right, so we said recognize. I presume that meant we recognized him as the guy who beat down the door at the moot. Now we can say kidnapped indents.
So you've lost a few habbers. How does this concern Onyx Void exactly?
You responsible?
Careful where you point those digits, indent. But as it happens, you're in luck. I know where your precious habbers are, but there's an inquiry fee.
Commit.
Then I have a proposal. Do a small job for me, and you'll get the information in return.
What's the assignment?
One of my operatives is being held by the Rogin.
So you need me to rescue the operative?
Of course not. He's spoiled goods. Flatline both him and the Rogin holding him. No witnesses. Onyx Void always cleans up. The operative is presently being entertained at a Rogin Oyabun's penthouse in the top of the East Gemini Tower. Expect a warm reception. I want my operative's tag as proof of the termination. Do not fail me. Onyx Void always cleans up.
A Lannister always pays his debts. 438 Hung. Hung wasn't born to power. He fought for it, grabbed it, and pulped anyone who stood against him. And all the while, he never lost his cool. A fast riser within Onyx Void, few dare to cross or fail him. There are plenty of bodies lying around as examples of what happens if you do. New location, the Onyx Void HQ. Once a customer-facing Hydrocat facility, this interesting structure now houses the local headquarters of Onyx Void. A few unwary habbers made jokes about the chosen location when Onyx Void first set up shop, but the jokes soon died after they all lost their vocal organs in strange and violent accidents. In the surrounding neighborhood, the expression, "cat got your tongue," has since acquired a whole new meaning. And the node. If it has a price, you can find it in the node. When the Ascent Group Arcology was first constructed, this area was zoned as a commodities auction exchange due to its close proximity to one of the major transportation hubs. A massive data exchange, the node tree, was constructed, to which prospective buyers and sellers could jack in to ensure 100% secure transactions. The tree quickly grew in size and sprouted many branches and sub-branches as the arcology itself grew more and more busy. It wasn't long before other services and smaller shops began popping up around the node tree, and as time went by and the tree itself fell into decline, the area around it grew to become a busy hive of relentless commerce. Regular mega brand outlets now stand wall to wall with micro pop-up stores, protein noodle stalls, licensed and unlicensed grafters, nug, junk shops, and anything else one might imagine that might be sold for Ucreds. Everyone is trying to outdo one another with signage to the point that CorpSec has been forced to set energy consumption limits in relation to stall size, or the local fusion plant would likely overload. The node is also a place for any kind of non-corporate deal-making. Non-corporate in the sense that it's unofficial. Plenty of corporations have reps roaming the node looking for the latest and greatest in fashion and technology, and sometimes dealing with less savory organizations such as Onyx Void away from the prying eyes of the competition. So much lore. Right. Let's look around a bit. Can we go up there? No. Alright, that's it for the Onyx Void HQ. Alright, kill the Onyx Void operative. Only then will he tell us the whereabouts of the kidnapped people from the habitation.
If you aggro Onyx Void on us, I'm gonna hang you out to dry. Gotta protect the cluster. You understand, I'm sure. After all, we are probably the biggest fucking crime syndicate in the common. Let's not be near-fried idiots about it.
New location discovered, the Gemini Stacks. When the Arcology was first built, there was much enthusiasm surrounding this enormous undertaking. Architects from across the common flocked to Velez, eager to make their mark on this latest giga-structure. The Ascent group held architectural contests to encourage participation and minimize prospecting costs. The Gemini Stacks are the result of one such contest. Many Rojin inhabit the Gemini Stacks, and the area has a reputation for affluence and maimed corpses. Oh my god. Jeez. Well, that was something. I think I just pretty much killed anyone indiscriminately there. Then again, I did get attacked indiscriminately, so what can you do, right? Right, I tried to use my my abilities there. Yeah, that summons the drone. I wonder how many that I actually captured for the quest. Let's see. Maps and missions, side missions. Bubble Trouble? No. Balls Deep?